Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about t-shirt mockups. I'm going to cover like how to make a mockup, then how to use a mockup because in my previous video I showed a white t-shirt mockup and someone asked me to give that mockup. So that's a free pick premium mockup, but I will share that with you. And this is I know everyone like know how to use a mockup, but there are also some beginners. So in this video is going to be all about t-shirt mockups, like making some and then how to use premium mockups. So first of all, making a premium mockup or making a color changeable t-shirt mockup, we need some t-shirt model. So you can search like this t-shirt model, you will find a thousands of images. But as I told you that avoid anything that is with a product tag. So everything that is a product tag, that is not free to use. Or you can search like this and then go to this tools, from this users rights, click here and then check this creative common license. Then it will Google will show you only the free mockups that you can take and use in your design. So I am going to use this mockup from this one here. You can see it's from Pixabay. So Pixabay is a very good website and also it is free to use for commercial users. So if I go to this free download, you can see I can download this in full high resolution. So I'm going to use this mockup, and the reason I am using this mockup is it has some little texture in the t-shirt body. You can see we are not like, if you take anything that is a flat kind of design, then our mockup is not going to look very realistic. So I'm going to use this one, and then I'm going to use the Photoshop for this design here. So you can see our images in Photoshop. So first of all, I'm going to change the size of this image. So let's make it something around 2500, because this is going to be a like a color changeable mockup. So I'm going to do it perfectly. So high resolution is always good. So you can see I have premium subscription, so I can take any premium image like this one here, but these are made for look good. So if I can take this, you cannot, because you don't have a subscription, then there is no point of making a helpful tutorial video. That's why I'm going to use this free image here. So for using this one, first of all I need to unlock this layer. Then I'm going to press, okay, let me show it here. So I'm going to press Ctrl J. Sorry for that, I need to select this layer, then Ctrl J. It will make a duplicate copy of my layer. I am just keeping this one as it is, because if I need any changes, so for the backup. Okay, so once I have a copy layer here, I have to make a selection of my t-shirt here, not the full model or full body. So I'm going to use my quick selection tool here. You can do it with pen tool, any other tool you prefer to work with. I'm just going to make it a rough selection, as this is a very good looking image with a white background, and white background is always easy to remove. So that's why I'm using this image. But I need to make sure that I am selecting everything that is only t-shirt, because I'm going to make this a color changeable mockup. So if I select anything that is not t-shirt but the model body like this one here, that area will be filled with color, and I don't want that to be. So that's why I'm going to make this a precise selection here. You can see this area, but that's not a problem, that's a too small part. So I'm pressing Alt on my keyboard to minus the selection, just like this. And if I want to add anything in my selection, I can simply drag like this, that will add. So I think that selection is now looking good. So once your selection is done, I need to press Ctrl J again, and by pressing Ctrl J, I will make a copy of only the selected area. You can see if I turn the background layer on off, you can see I made the selection of that t-shirt only, nothing else. So that is good for me. Now you have seen many like t-shirt design mockups. So there are some rules to make a mockup. Like we need to adjust the colors here. So if you want to make a color changeable design, this is a red t-shirt, we need to make it first of all black and white, and that's how it will be a color changeable mockup. So I'm going to click on this adjustment layers, then I'm going to take a black and white adjustment layer, just like this. But you can see my whole model is now become black and white, but I want my model to be in color but t-shirt only black and white. So for fixing that, just click here. It will create a clipping mask for the layer below. That means only this layer is now will be affected with my this black and white layer, and you can see that my model is in color but the t-shirt becomes black and white. So that's the reason we are making this clipping mask. That is good. Then I am going to make another adjustment layer here, like some labels layer, and also this is going to affect my whole design. So preventing that, I am going to click here, and whenever we are making a clipping mask, it will affect this layer only, not everything of the design. So that is good. Now I need to adjust the labels. Like you can see, if I increase or decrease the slider from here, it is giving me some like details in the t-shirt. So let's do it. Let's take some brightness like this, then maybe something that is too much dark, just like this, just to keep some this curves of the t-shirt visible, just like this. So that is good for me. Now the next thing I need to do is I need to add some blurriness in the t-shirt. And why we are doing this, you will see that in a bit. So let's go to filter, blur, and then take this Gaussian blur. But as you can see, this is too low. We can increase or decrease the amount from here, but I don't want it to be too much. Okay, let me just, sorry for that, just select this layer first. If I am not selecting this layer, it will be affected by this layer. So I am selecting mine only the t-shirt mockup. Let me just zoom in, go to filter, blur, and then Gaussian blur. You can see my t-shirt is now become a bit blurry, but that much is good for me, I think. Okay, not too much blur, just a little bit. Okay, 3 point blur is good for this image. It will vary depending on your design or your image. So this is the first part of my design is done. Now I need to save this file as a psd file. So I'm going to save this, go to file, save as. Then if I make a psd, select the psd here, I can name it like the displacement, like this one. So I'm going to, okay, let's change this to dp, any name you want to save it, then go to save and then click ok. So we have saved this file as a psd file. We will need that. So for making the design part here, let's bring in a design. Like let me just bring in one of my designs. I am not going to make it with some kind of designs that is not going to work. Or okay, let's use this Santa Claus design. This is a very recent design of me. So let's move this one with the selection tool, then place it like this. Okay, as you can see, that is looking like this, but don't worry, I need to make this one on top layer. Like this design should be the top layer. Then press Ctrl T to bring on this scale tool option. Then if I press shift and alt together, I can simply drag it like this, just like this. Okay, so once my design is like the size I want it to be, let's press enter for the, like for placing the design wherever I want it, maybe a little up like this. Okay, so my design is now placed, but as you can see, this is not looking very realistic. This is just looking like a image on a t-shirt. So how to make it look realistic, the next part comes here. First of all is I need to select my this layer, the design layer. Make sure your design layer is selected, then go to filter, distort, and then displace. Click on this displace, keep everything as it is, just click ok. It will open a folder like this. Now you need to find that displacement. You can see that dp mockup that we saved. Click here, it will be opened. As you can see, that is now opened, and now our design is not looking very realistic, but that is okay. Now I need to zoom in so that we can see closely. Now double click here on this layer, just like this. Then keep everything as it is, check that blend mode is in gray, and then I need to move this slider just like this. But as you can see, it will like make our design like that, but we don't want that. I want it to blend with my design. So press alt on your keyboard, then click here and drag like this. It will make another copy of this point, and as you keep like if you keep dragging it like that, you can see our design is now blending with the t-shirt. Okay, so it may not look like a very realistic mockup because the images or the mockups we use, that are those are premium images and this is just a free image. So as you can see, this is already blending with my design, and this is how it is going to look lot more realistic like than before. So that is the way of making a premium mockup, guys, like a mockup using a random image, not like a stock image or a premium image. So that's good for us. Okay, let's, if I want to change the t-shirt color here, so I'm going to first of all select this layer, then I need to make selection of my t-shirt here. So the easiest way is press Ctrl and click on any layer thumbnail. It will make a active selection of that layer, everything that is in layer. So in this layer we have only this t-shirt option, so that's why it is looking like this. Now if I turn this off, okay, sorry for that, I need to keep that. So I need to make a layer above this layer. Okay, so let's click here, adjustment, then go to solid color. You can see it is bringing in we can change the colors from here, any color we want. Okay, let's keep it black, then press ok. It is going to look like this, but I need to bring this layer on top of this two adjustment layer. So let's drag it up like this, and this is how it is looking right now, but I can fix that. So when my this solid color fill layer is selected, go to this blend option and then choose color. It will look like this, but as our base image was black and white, so it is not looking very good for the black. So if I double click here, it will bring me this color option. If I change the colors from here, you can see I can easily change the color of my t-shirt, and that's how you can make a color changeable t-shirt design mockup. So if you want to make it a complete black color design, then you must take a black background color, we take a red background, but that's the same process, the process is same here. So maybe something like this darker blue, okay, maybe something red. Okay, so you can see easily we can change the colors of our design, and that is looking very realistic, not like a, you may have seen some videos like take a design and then use the multiply option or darker option to make, but that is not the process of making this design. This is the process of making a realistic and color changeable mockup easily. So this is the first part of this video, how to make a mockup, how you can make your own mockup. So let's use a premium mockup and see how those mockups work. So I'm going to press Ctrl O for open here. I have another mockup. Okay, let's do it with the that mockup that I'm going to share with you guys. So this is a free pick premium mockup. You can see they taking this image because they make this t-shirt or take a picture of this t-shirt so that it looks good with a mockup. That's why this is looking very premium, and our work is not looking that much premium, but our work will be done with this kind of designs. So when we are using a premium mockup like this, you will find some options like this designs. You can see design one, place your design here. If I turn this layer off, it will, okay, not like that, I need to double click here. Okay, let's do it later. So you can see we can place two design here, one for this collar area, this neck area, and one for the main t-shirt graphic here. Now for this kind of designs, you can see if I double click here, it will give me that color option. I can simply change the colors, and they are making it, they made it a very realistic mockup with a like this kind of, you can see black is not looking very good for this mockup also. So let's use something lighter color, just like this, or maybe keep it white, no problem. So you can change the colors from here, just like this, right click and then choose any color, it will be in that color. So for changing the designs, you will find these two options, design 1, design 2. There is two way of changing the design. First is, you can see this image is looking bigger, this is smaller, so this is the color image, this is the main graphic image. So if I double click here, it will give me, it will open a new window like this, design 1, place your design here. So if you just go to file, then something like place linked, then select any design you want, like my this design I'm going to use here, press enter, or you can adjust the size of your design, how small or big you want your design to be. Just like this, press enter, then turn off this layer, then press Ctrl S, it will save this window and then it will be transferred to the main design. You can see just like this is now looking like this on our main design, and this kind of design looks good on black, so let's make it something like black, but black is not looking good for this design. Just like this, press OK. So this is how to change your designs, or you can do it in other way, like this is my design here, right click on this design, then go to replace content. You can simply like take any design you want. Okay, let's do it with this design. This is going to change our design. This will depend on the processing power of your computer. This is a very high quality, high resolution mockup, so you can use it like this. So the reason I am making this video is I get a request like how to put design on a t-shirt mockup, because I shared some mockup, but this is actually not everyone knows everything, and if you are a beginner you need to learn first. So this is just for beginners guys. This is how you can change your designs. Okay, this is taking a bit longer than the expected time. Okay guys, so this is how my design pasted. So this is a lots of work for you. Let's not do it in this way. So I'm pressing Ctrl Alt and Z to go back, then do it like this, double click on this layer, then in this layer you can use that technique, like this is my design. If I turn this off, then right click here, go to replace content. You can simply change the image or the design like this. So you can see, if you want to move, keep it here, you can do it, or you can move it something like that. I'm keeping it here as it is, so press Ctrl S, it will save in this layer, and then I can close this window. I don't need that. Even this one, you can see this is how my design is now placed on that place. So this is the way of using t-shirt mockups. Let me show you in my, okay, I showed in my another video that how to use. And then you will find in every kind of premium mockup you will find a option to place your design here, or your artwork is here, something kind this option. So just double click on this layer thumbnail, it will open up like this, then you can change your design here. And when you are changing your design like this, it will show you this option that is called the link option. If you know the sign, if you have a linked option like this link image option, then go right click on that option, then go to replace content, then change it with any design you want. Let's do it with this one. This is a very high resolution design. I couldn't upload this one. It becomes a 1 GB file for using this much glitters. Okay, as you can see, this is how our design is looking. So I hope this one will give you guys some idea how to make this kind of mockups, and then how to use premium mockups. So this video was just for t-shirt mockups. I hope this will be clear for you how to use mockups. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section. I will try to answer you guys. Thank you everyone. Have a great time.